Hi everyone, I'm the F1 team and this is my review of the 2018 Italian Grand Prix. Quite incredible qualifying session. Saw 3 drivers set the fastest ever lap in Formula 1 history. First, Lewis Hamilton did it on his first run, before he improved on that time again on the second run, and then Sebastian Vettel, just a mere half a second later, goes and crosses the line and makes sure that Ferrari will be on pole at their home race in Monza for the first time since 2010. That wasn't it though, because Kimi Raikkonen then crossed the line and he made sure it was a Ferrari front row lockout at Monza and that he would be starting on pole for the first time since the Monaco Grand Prix last year. The only incident at turn 1, it was actually before turn 1, and this was when Brendan Hartley was pincered, as Martin Brundle said, by Marcus Ericsson and Stoffel Vandoorne. It was just left a passenger on the straight, and even before he got to the first corner, he was out of the race. Really bad luck for a driver who is under pressure. You could argue he shouldn't be, but it's more that Gasly is performing so well that he is under pressure, and he could not find himself, in my opinion unfairly, in an F1 seat next year. The real drama came though as Hamilton went round the outside of Vettel at the second chicane, and in my opinion it was a racing incident, and Vettel got some understeer and he sort of drifted into Hamilton's side and he was spun round. Now, Nico Rosberg on Sky Sports called it 100% Vettel's fault. I'm not a fan of Vettel's personally, but I don't think it was his fault, because you just can't control understeer, especially in that split second. So no, I think it was just a racing incident. That's what the stewards decided, and initially on the actual replays, initially it looked like Hamilton's fault, but then we saw about Vettel's understeer, it's a racing incident, and Vettel was sent to the back of the pack. But at least there was a resulting safety car so we could get into the pits, get a new front wing and not be too far back. So as I just mentioned, a safety car was called out. Vettel pitted, as is Ericsson, probably because of he sustained some damage at the incident with Hardy at the very start, and Ricciardo also pitted, and who will have more on him later. Unbelievable what happened to Daniel Ricciardo. At the actual safety car restart, Hamilton did overtake Raikkonen by the first chicane, but then by the second chicane, just a few seconds later, Raikkonen was past him again. The Tifosi were going wild. They thought that Raikkonen had the edge over Lewis Hamilton, and even though Vettel was at the back of the pack, they would still have a race to fight for, a race win to fight for today at the Italian Grand Prix. Hamilton was now to be, metaphorically at least, stuck to Raikkonen's gearbox until Raikkonen pitted on lap 21. Now, I said that we would hear more from Daniel Ricciardo, and he had a 4th failure in 6 races. This was apparently due to his clutch, so he won't have a penalty at the next race in Singapore that Red Bull should be stronger at, but still, that car's reliability, he's just not had any luck this year. A bit like Max Verstappen last year, he's just not had any rub of the green, and it's just been a really, really unfortunate year for Daniel Ricciardo, and I have to say, this is why he's moving to Renault. Valtteri Bottas was not to pit for a while yet, and when Raikkonen came out, he was very, very close to Bottas and he caught up to him easily. Mercedes radioed into Bottas to say, look mate, your job is to keep Raikkonen behind, so when Lewis pits, Lewis can come out, can close the gap that Raikkonen has now created. That ended up being 5.6 seconds, and Hamilton can be right behind Raikkonen. This strategy worked to perfection, and once Hamilton was behind, Bottas did pit, and after he had come out, he had a very, very good battle with Max Verstappen. Verstappen actually hit him, in my opinion, and it was the correct decision to give Verstappen a 5-second penalty. This demoted him in the end to 5th place, Bottas was 3rd, and Vettel was 4th after a really good recovery drive, but he would have felt he could have achieved a lot more with that race, if he had not had the incident at the very start. All in all, it was a fantastic race. It was the most exciting battle for the lead that we have seen in Formula 1 in recent times. Hamilton and Raikkonen just going for it the whole race, not having a 3 or 4 second gap between each other, not actually going for it to save the tyres or save the engine, but actually going for the win. It was a fantastic race that was delivered, especially after the incident at the start. And yeah, the Italian Grand Prix in recent times haven't been the best races, so it was really nice to have an amazing race, especially after last week that was just dire. So next up is the Singapore Grand Prix. This should be a track that Red Bull and to a point Ferrari should be quite strong at, and I predict Mercedes to struggle, although they have had their very large share of luck in recent times, especially last year with the accident at the very start. Now, Singapore Grand Prix race review is going to be slightly delayed as I am going back to school very soon, and it is going to be a race I'm not going to be, unfortunately, able to watch live. So you can expect that to come out probably in the midweek after that race, maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, that sort of time. I am still planning to put out an F1 driver lineup prediction video. Hopefully that can come out in the next week before the Singapore Grand Prix, and yeah, you will be seeing that one very soon. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed today's video. You can also follow me on Instagram, that's at the F1 Teen. I'll be posting on there F1 news, F1 updates, and also alerts that will be telling you when the next videos will be coming up. So please follow that for the latest news on F1 and on my channel. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.